Hey everybody, Caffeine Man here, and today we're going to be going over caffeinated water. That's right, they put caffeine in water, and I'm excited to tell you more about it. This is going to be a two-part series. In part one, this one, I'm going to go over what caffeinated water is, go over several brand names and their caffeine content, and then do a taste test of one of the top-rated ones called Avitae. So want to know more about caffeinated water? It's coming right up. Hey again everybody, thanks for joining me today. If you're wondering why I'm actually wearing a Hawaiian shirt, technically it's a Bahama shirt to be more specific, but there's no significance to it. It's just laundry day. If it's your first time here and you want to stay informed on all things caffeine related, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Tuesday night. In today's video, I'm going to be going over caffeinated water, and this is going to be a two-part series. In this video, part one, I'll be going over what caffeinated water is, go over a few of the top-rated brands and their caffeine content, as well as do a product taste test on one of the top brands out there, Avitae. Part two is going to be titled Caffeinated Water. Why are you drinking it wrong? How do you drink water wrong? Well, it doesn't make sense right now, but stay tuned, it'll make sense later. So I was surprised with how many people didn't know about caffeinated water. When I mentioned it to people, they thought it was something brand new out on the market. But the truth is, it's been out for over a decade. Just not a lot of people have heard about it. I remember seeing Avitae's cone-shaped bottles way back in 2009, I think it was. And I know that Water Joe actually came out in the late 90s. So what exactly is caffeinated water? It's very simple. It's water and caffeine. Two simple ingredients. They come in a variety of different sizes based on brand, and all have different caffeine levels as well. And they even have flavored ones as well for those people who like to have a little flavor in their water. So let's get into some of the top rated companies. First on the list is Water Joe. Water Joe first came onto the market in 1996 when a student who didn't like coffee or soda but needed to stay up late studying for exams decided to add caffeine to his water. Thus, Water Joe was born. Water Joe most commonly comes in a 20-ounce bottle, which has 70 milligrams of caffeine. They also have a 700 milliliter bottle, which has 85 milligrams of caffeine, as well as a 1 liter bottle that has 120 milligrams of caffeine. Another company is called Hint. Hint is a fruit-infused flavored water that was started in 2005. They currently have 14 different flavors, and eventually they expanded into the caffeinated water market. The flavors that they have are lemon cayenne, apple pear, and black raspberry. They come in 16-ounce bottles and have 60 milligrams of caffeine in them. And lastly, the one that I'm actually going to be doing a product review on is Avitae. There's a close-up of the bottle so you can see how it's spelled. And a lot of people get confused on how to say it because it looks kind of hard to say, but it's pronounced Avitae. I'll include it on the screen so that you know how to say it as well. How do I know that's how it's pronounced? Because I decided to look it up to make sure I got it right, because I'm a helpful guy like that. And I don't want my fellow caffeine lovers sounding silly when they say it wrong. You know, like that girl who bought the Versace dress, and those people who bank at Santander. I could do this all day. Avitae has been out for over a decade now and has really expanded in that time. I've seen it in several grocery stores, which is big because you don't really see many caffeinated waters in stores nowadays. I haven't seen it in any super big stores like Stop and Shop, Walmart, or Target, but I did find these at Shaw's Supermarket, and I heard that Hannaford's also has it. I'll also include a link down below to Amazon just in case there's not a store near you. Avitae, they like to give you options. For their unflavored options, they have a 45 milligram one, which really, why bother? 45? Come on. They have the 90 milligram option, which is this one. And they also have the 125 milligram option, which is this one. And I bought a full case of it because it's 125. As for the flavors, all of the flavored ones are 90 milligrams. What are the flavors? They have a blackberry, tangerine, pomegranate acai, and strawberry guava. They also have some sparkling flavors, although I don't really like sparkling water myself. And they come in watermelon, passion fruit, berry kiwi, raspberry lime, and black cherry. So why drink caffeinated water? Well, I mean, it's a great product for people that need caffeine, but they don't like coffee, tea, energy drinks, or soda. That's a lot of stuff not to like, but there are picky people out there. Then again, it can be good for college students, doctors, nurses, third shift workers. You get the benefit of being hydrated and getting a caffeine boost as well. I mean, let's face it, who doesn't like the taste of water? It's what we need to survive. And just about anyone can use it. We could focus on workout fanatics, busy parents, busy college students, third shift workers, and more. But why focus on specific people? If you drink any caffeinated beverages, you can fit this into the mix. Now, there have been some people that asked, does caffeinated water dehydrate you? And apparently, the dehydration myth of coffee is still stuck in a lot of people's heads. But no, caffeinated water does not dehydrate you. Many studies have proven that caffeine doesn't have any effect on hydration, and it doesn't dehydrate you. They've done studies with coffee, tea, and even these caffeinated waters. There was a time when a lot of people thought that coffee dehydrated you, but over the last 6 to 8 years or so, studies have proven that that's just not the case. So let's jump right into it and taste these waters and see if they taste like water. I've skipped the 45 milligram one because it didn't have that much caffeine in it, and I figured if you were going to taste the caffeine in the water, you'd probably taste it in the higher caffeine count ones. Plus, 45, I mean, come on. I can get that in a little piece of caffeine gum. I could drink that in a cup of tea. Gotta step up the game a little bit, you know? So here's the 90. Tastes just like water. Now it does have a hint of flavor to it, but it's nothing bad. I compare it to Poland Springs has its own flavor, Dasani has its own flavor, Fiji water has its own flavor, Smart Water definitely has a flavor to it. My wife actually buys the ones, I think they're from BJ's, they're called Essentials, and I actually don't like the flavor of this one. Even though it's supposed to be just water, they're overachieving H2O, and it has a whole bunch of other stuff besides water in it. I mean, it's got the electrolytes for taste, but it also got sodium bicarbonate, dipotassium phosphate, magnesium sulfate, and calcium chloride. I don't know which one of those makes it taste funny, but I don't really like the flavor of it. But that's just a side note. All these different waters, as you know if you've drank different waters, have different little flavors to them. And this one just has the flavor of what I would say Avitae has. That being said, I do know a little bit about caffeine, and I do know what caffeine tastes like because I've tried a lot of caffeine products like caffeine gum. Caffeine is a very bitter taste, and sometimes in things like gum, it's kind of hard to mask that taste. Some gums don't do it that well. Like I thought Alert gum had a bit of a chemical taste to it, but it's bitter, it's the caffeine taste, whereas Mega Energy gum didn't really have it. If you're curious about caffeine gums, I'll actually include a card above. I did a video all on caffeine gums. So Avitae has a touch of caffeine flavor to it, but if you don't know what caffeine tastes like, you're not going to notice it at all. You're just going to be like, oh, this has a little flavor to it. It must be the taste of Avitae water. So it's not bad. I definitely recommend it. Let's move on to the 125. Oh, okay. It definitely tastes like water, but it does have a little bit more of that caffeine taste to it. I'm not sure if everyone would like it because it is a touch bitter. So if you want to try caffeinated water, I'd say that maybe you could start off with the 45 to see if it's right for you, and then maybe step up to the 90. As for the 125, you might not want to drink it straight up, but still buy it and put it to the side for now, because in part 2 I'm going to go over why that should be the only one you're actually buying. Part 2 is going to be awesome. I'm extremely excited about it, more excited than this video, because I'm going to tell you why you're drinking caffeinated water wrong. But before I get too far ahead of myself, we still have some of the flavors to try, so let's go ahead and try those out. Next I'm going to be trying the Avitae Natural Blackberry. I'd say it's okay. It tastes just like the other bottle, and I can barely taste the blackberry, so it's really just got a hint of flavor to it. It definitely covers up that slight little bit of caffeine taste, which I said is the Avitae taste. But I was expecting something just a little bit stronger. And I know a lot of people, when they drink flavored waters, they sometimes like it strong, but most people just like a hint of flavor, and that's what this has. Next, we'll try the Natural Tangerine. That's a lot better. I definitely get the tangerine flavor. It definitely covers up that little hint of caffeine taste, and you get the tangerine out of it. Orange and tangerine tend to be strong flavors, so I can see why it's a little bit stronger than the blackberry. Now, it's not a strong flavor, and it's definitely not sweet, but it's enough to know that this water has some tangerine in it, and it's really good. Now, I actually had to go to 2 different Shaw's markets to find all these flavors. I was only able to get the natural blackberry and the natural tangerine for the flavored waters, but unfortunately, I was able to find several of the sparkling waters. So if you're a sparkling water fan, I do have a couple of sparkling waters to try out. I'm not excited about it, but that's what I do for you guys. I try this stuff out so you know what it tastes like. First one we'll start out with is the Berry Kiwi. Well, it's definitely got a fairly strong sparkling water flavor. So if you like sparkling water, it's not light like some of the other light sparkling waters that I've had before, but you can actually taste the berry, more so than the actual natural blackberry one. I can't really taste the kiwi, but it might just be because I'm focusing on that sparkling flavor. So let me try one again. Yeah, I can still taste the sparkling water pretty heavy, and I can taste the berry. I'm sure there's some kiwi in there. The next one's Raspberry Lime. This one's actually not too bad. It still has that medium sparkling water flavor, but I can definitely taste the raspberry and I can taste the lime. Lime also tends to be kind of a strong flavor, so I can see why they used it. The raspberry and the lime aren't strong flavored, but it actually has a nice balance with that sparkling water flavor, so I actually like this one. And the last one that I'm forced to try is the mandarin passion fruit. Oh wow, that one's pretty good too. It's got that medium sparkling flavor, but mandarin, since it's an orange, has a strong orange flavor, and also the passion fruit in there. Out of the 3 sparkling flavored waters, this one's probably got the most flavor to it. None of them are sweet because none of them have any sugar or sweetener in them, so they're all naturally flavored. And I may be buying some of these sparkling waters. But if you like sparkling water, they really do taste good. Thanks, Red Bull. So that's it for part 1. Thanks for joining me today, and definitely stay tuned next week for part 2 of caffeinated water. I'm going to tell you why you're drinking it wrong. You're probably not even drinking it, but if you are, you're drinking it wrong, and I'm going to tell you all the ways that you should be drinking it. It's going to be an awesome video. I put a lot of work into it, and you're going to learn a lot of good stuff. And this 125 milligram water is going to be your best friend. And don't forget, if you want to stay informed on all things caffeine related, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Tuesday night and hope that you can join me. Until then, have a great day. Or night. You know, like those people who supposedly say everything right. You know, like those people who like to eat Nutella. You know, like those people who like to drive Volkswagens. You know, like those people who drink Stella Artois. Like, you know, those people who drink Stella Artois. You know, like those guys who want to drive a Porsche. Oh, sparkling water belch. Oh, excuse me.